back to my channel. My name's Gabrielle and I'm a senior in high school. And today I'm going to show you how to make my leg warmers. I wanted to make leg warmers that were like more baggy and could like kind of bunch down your leg a little. And then I also made matching hand warmers, so if you're interested in making those, you should check out my other tutorial video. For this tutorial, these are the materials that you're going to be needing. First, we have just some plain yarn. Mine is the Lion brand Pound of Love. So I just have a massive thing of yarn. You don't need it to be that big. Then you're going to want some sort of needle to sew in your ends and 2 hooks. So I have the 3.75 millimeter and a 4.5 millimeter. And then of course, just some scissors. So yeah, let's get into it. This is what it looks like up close. So we have 2 things of ribbing at the ends. I apologize for the dogs barking in the background of some of the clips. I swear we're not abusing dogs. My sister just fostered a kind of crazy dog and he was kind of aggressive with my other dog. Anyways, let's get back to the tutorial. And many rows of just some double crochet. This tutorial is great for beginners, although ribbing sometimes can be a little tedious. So to start off, we're going to start with a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, that's okay. So start with your yarn like this, and then wrap it around your first front 2 fingers. So I wrap it around like this, and then when it gets to the other side, I cross it over, so I have an X. And then I just go under the first yarn strand, and then I grab the second yarn strand and pull it through like this, and then I let go of everything else and just keep pulling. And yeah, there you go. So to make it tighter, you're going to pull on the side that's attached to the yarn ball until it's attached to your hook. You're going to chain 7. To chain, we're going to go in front of our yarn and down, and then to the back side of it. And then we're going to tilt our hook down to pull it under and through the loop. So I'll repeat that one more time. Wrap your yarn forwards and then to the back. Point your needle downwards to grab your yarn and pull it through. So that's 2 chains, and you'll see that you have 2 V's. So repeat that until you have 7 stitches. Once you have 7 stitches, we're going to make single crochets all the way down, skipping the first chain. So skip that first V and go into the top of the second V, just underneath the top loop. Then we're going to yarn over until you have 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through both of the 2 loops. So again, insert your hook into the next top loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. So repeat that until you've gone all the way down, which should be 6 single crochet stitches. Once you've done that, we're going to chain 1, flip our work to the left, so take the tail, move it to the left, and then if you look on the top, you can see you have new V's. And we are going to be going into the back loops only. That is what's going to create this ridge look. So instead of inserting into the next hole, you're going to go in the top and into the back loop only. So I'll show you that one more time. Here is my 2 V's, and I'm just going into the farthest one from me. So then do the same thing, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then do that into the next one, all the way down, and you should have 6 single crochet once again. So you're gonna keep repeating this until you have as many rows that will wrap around your leg nicely. I did 50 ribbings, but that's also because I wanted mine to be looser and like kind of like slide down my leg and like bunch. If you don't want that and you want it to be more snug on you, just do less rows so that when you wrap it around your leg, it's like kind of stretches and is a little bit tighter. I would do between 44 and 50 rows if you're around my size. If you need bigger or smaller, just add more or less rows. So this is what my ribbing looks like. I did 50 to match my other one, but honestly I probably would have been happy with a chain of 44, like the one I was showing you in the clip of me wrapping around my leg. I just switched to my bigger hook for the double crochet So what we're gonna do, so once you have your chains like this, you're gonna insert your bigger hook and chain 1. And then we're gonna keep our work like this, and we're actually going to chain another one, so chain 2. Then to make a double crochet, basically, as you can see, there aren't really any exact stitches to go into, but the way I do it is I make 1 double crochet for each row, so I'll end up with 50 double crochets all the way across. But I go into that hole right there, then I'll go into the side that's going inwards, and then the side that's going outwards, and then the side that's inwards, and the side that's going outwards, inwards, outwards. That way I make 2 in every like little valley, and that's how I go across. So I'll show you what I do, and then I'll let you guys finish up. So chain 2, then you're gonna yarn over and insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and you'll have 3. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops and come back out, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that's a double crochet, so we're gonna yarn over, and then I'm going to go into this hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops. Then yarn over, and I'm going into this side of the little valley, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So as you can see, I just have 2 double crochets in each valley. And do that all the way across, and I will see you back. So I just counted my double crochets and I only have 49. So I'm gonna make an increase like towards the end, but not on the end stitch. So I'm just gonna add another double crochet into this one, and then finish up with my normal spacing to get to 50. So to start our next row, we're going to chain 2, flip our work, and then I have this tail here that I'm gonna weave in as I go, but you can also weave it in after we're finished. So I just hold it across the top and then do my normal stitches. So we're just gonna make double crochets into each of these little holes that go along the top. And you should have 50 when you're finished going across. So just same double crochets we've been doing. So when you get to the end, chain 2, turn, make double crochets all the way down, chain 2, turn, make double crochets all the way down again, and repeat that until you have 23 rows. Make sure you switch into your small hook size for the ribbing so that it looks the same as this ribbing. Chain 7, because we're doing the ribbing again on the side. 7 chains, and then we're kind of gonna work, I don't know, like this. So you're gonna skip that first chain and make single crochets down. So you should have 6 total, and it should look like that. Then to connect it, we're going to go into our first actual stitch and make a slip stitch. So you just stick your hook right through, and then yarn over and pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. And then we're also going to make a slip knot into the next stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and then you can kind of flip our little ribbing work and skip the first 2 chains that are the slip stitches and make single crochets into the remaining 6 stitches all the way down. So once you've gone all the way down, chain 1, turn your work again, and then you make single crochets into the back loops only all the way down. Once you have 6 single crochets, we're going to make a slip knot into the next stitch and the one after that. So 2 slip knots, and then turn your work and make 6 single crochets into the stitches, skipping the slip stitches. So skip 2 and make 6 single crochets all the way down. And you just repeat that until you've gone all the way across the top of your leg warmers. Now that we are finished with the ribbing, I chained 1, and now I'm going to fold my leg warmer in half and then flip it so that my open half is up top. So to join the two sides, we're gonna single crochet through both of them all the way down, and then we're gonna chain one and cut it off, and then we'll turn it inside out for the finished look. And then we will make the little ties for the leg warmers. So I'm going to line it up and focus on the ribbing line, and then I'm going to go into each stitch on the first half and then also in the second half, and then make a single crochet. So pull through both halves and up till you have 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through both. Then go into the next stitch and then find the next stitch in the second half, single crochet. And then once you get to these rows, I make 2 single crochets in 1 double crochet row. So I'll end up, if we did 23 rows, with 46 single crochets across. And since there aren't really any specific locations to stick your hook in, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you get about 2 per row. So I just finished my last stitch, and I'm going to chain 1, pull my yarn up like that, and then I like to just cut the loop in half and pull out the yarn that's attached to the yarn ball, and then just pull tight. And that's how I tie my work off. So as you can see, this is raised like that, so we don't want that to show, so that's going to be on the inside, and we're going to flip it inside out. But first I'm just going to weave in this end. I like to just go along the ridge right through the center. Then we're just going to turn it inside out, and as you can see, we have our leg warmer. And then this I put in the back. You can kind of see a line through, which I think is fun. So go ahead and make another one. So you should have 2, obviously. And then we're going to make the little ties to make sure that it's more adjustable. For this, I'm going to be using my smaller sized hook. So make a slip knot, and then we're just gonna chain a bunch. I'll put the exact number on the screen. So chain 80, or enough so that when you wrap it around right below your knee, you could tie a bow and have enough extra for it to look cute, or however long you want the extra strand to be. And then you're just going to cut off your yarn and then pull it up and tighten it. And then of course we have to weave in the ends, and I like to trim that off and kind of pull it, and then do that with the other end. Okay, repeat that one more time so you have another one of these. Okay, so now it's time to add these to the tops of our ribbing. So with one of the leg warmers, go ahead and figure out where that end is, because we're not gonna want our ties to be in the front there. So pick a random spot. I like to go kind of in the middle of my ribbing area and pull your yarn through just like half of it. So about half. And then we're going to, every like 3 rows, we're gonna pull it back out. Okay, 3 more. Pull you in through here. 3 more, pull it out in the front. And then try to pull it right back through, right where the opposite side to that is. I put it a little to the left so the other one could be like a little bit to the right, and it'll be nice and centered. So go ahead and wrap that around the other side, and I'll meet you back. So that's what it looks like once I've pulled it all the way around, kind of like that. And then I had made sure that they both came out in the front, and then I tied a little bow. And that's what she looks like. So go ahead and repeat that with your last leg warmer, and then we'll be done. thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the leg warmer tutorial. If you're interested, I did make matching hand warmers and I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested. See you in the next one. Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought in the comments down below.